All right, here I am, fellas, back with another review here. Let me try my tripod adjust a little better. Sorry, guys, I would be feeling more outside, but it is super duper cold up here, and I have something today. I've been wanting to buy one of these for a while because I really enjoy firearms made in Turkey. I mean, they're really good guns. I have a lot of T-sauce. I have some of the Stoger stuff. Seems like a lot of quality firearms are coming out of Turkey nowadays. So I've been wanting to get a Canik, as you can see in the video already right there, but I didn't want to go all out with that collab they did with Terran Tactical, which is really cool. But they're still priced around 900 to 1,000. I've seen cheap as 8. Now, I may pick up one of the metas as a one I really like. It's white. I may get it eventually, but for now, the TP9sf or Special Forces, it's good enough for now for my first Canik. But let's get into this and see what we get. What you get. Right off the bat, I tell you guys, this comes with a lot of goodies. So far, you got a nice styrofoam back in here with a little booklet, like a folder for your instruction booklet, which I really appreciate their instruction booklet. It's really nice. Big letters if you're an older gentleman or a lady. Nice, very nice illustrations here. I mean, I'm surprised. I haven't seen this quality of an instruction booklet. I don't know for when. Look, this thing is really nice. So you get that, and a nice little place to store in your case. And like I said, it comes in a really nice hard case. Plus, you receive a get you up here, clean rod, brush, another back strap. But with the only downside with this back strap is if you buy one of these special edition ones, it's not going to match your paint job. So there's that. And yes, internet moms, this thing is clear, so you cannot spank me, because we've done been out, fired it, and I've done cleared this guy. But we'll double check and just keep your internet moms happy. Alright, she's clear, so internet moms, get your panties out of your crack and get out of here. So let's get into what else you get before I get into the meat of the video. You get 2 magazines, which holds a substantial amount. I think they're 18 plus 1 or 17 plus 1. Let's look right here. That tells us. Oh, holy crap! Well, I was wrong. They're 18 plus 1. If you don't want to load on a chamber, you get a nice reloader with it. I'm really appreciating that. So you get 2 mags. You get the one that's in the. There'll be one in your firearm, of course. So that's nice of them. Thank you, Canik. Of course, you get your trigger locked and all that, and your punch to switch out your back straps. But like I said, if you get one of these guys with the paint job, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So don't expect to use this unless you don't mind. So that won't. Which is black on this. This will still look pretty good. If you want this more of a palm swale, probably. Here we go. Sorry about that. So you see what I mean. It won't match if you get a custom. But this being black, it still might look good. Now then. This thing is crazy looking. It looks like something right out of Halo, if you're a gamer. I mean, I'm really digging this. Especially you get that Terran Tactical model. Looks really cool. But beautiful gun. Let you guys drink that in. Love the red safety on the black trigger. That is so sick looking. Any pansy could wreck this thing. I am kidding you not. And the girls could definitely wreck this thing. So it feels really good. I like it. You get your pick rail on the bottom. Nothing on top. But the break and reset on this trigger was amazing. I have not felt a trigger on this level of gun ever. I mean, this is something you expect to see on a high-end gun like your FNs or something, to have a trigger that breaks that good. I'm just so surprised about how, I can't sing enough how good that trigger felt. And fellas, no recoil. This thing was fun to shoot in a 9. I mean, I've not had that much fun since I've shot a 1911, a 2019, 2011. Because this thing is amazing. Oh, and the sights are good. Well, it never focuses when you want to. But anyway, it's got a great sight picture. But the recoil, there is none. It's just non-existent. This gun is right on. And in the shooting part of this video, you're going to see what I'm talking about, guys. This thing made me look good. Very, very nice, smooth shooter. And like I said, I just love how crazy this thing looks, you know. I want the meta that's white. I guess it's a distressed. After I got this one and I really like this gun, I'm probably going to pick that other one up. Jeez, I just can't get over how nice this thing is. These are imported by, Century Arms. My opinion of Century varies. You know, they're pretty well hated when it comes to their AKs. I'm more neutral to negative to them. Not completely negative, but I don't have much good to say about Century either. So there's that. But like I said, they're just the importer. Like I said, very nice sight. And like I said, unit moms, this thing is freaking unloaded, so my fingers are in front of it. So get over it. It is unloaded. So this is a TP9 Special Forces Woodland Edition. Really, really enjoyed shooting this. It's probably bumped up to one of my top 5 favorite guns that I own. Now, right out of the box, I did cheat. I lubed this up with Extreme Duty Lucas, and there was not one malfunction. I mean, right out of the box, fellas, this thing run. And I know I keep harping on this, but this trigger is freaking awesome. But beautiful gun. I mean, for the money, this thing, I mean, I'm surprised it's not over $500. I paid $350 for this thing, and this is definitely up there, one of my favorite firearms I own now. But I cannot sing the praises of this thing's trigger. I absolutely loved it. The ergonomics are great for somebody in my fingers. The mag release is exactly where I want it. Feels great. Easy to use. Yeah, my hands are red as fire was shooting this early. I wanted to do the few review out in the range, but fellas, it was just too cold. Way too cold. And the polymer feels really good. Feels like a really high quality polymer on this. The takedown is so easy, even a Tard could do it. I mean, this is easier to break down than a Glock. Really, it is. Just pull your 2 strap triggers down right here. Boom. That comes apart that easily. Like, it's easier than it comes down. It breaks down easier than a Glock, and I'm impressed by that. And a Glock is pretty easy, but they're very generous on the takedown buttons right here. Very generous. They give you plenty enough meat to get hold of. I do appreciate that. That's just wonderful. Because, hold on. Be right back, fellas. Let's compare something. Alright. Internet moms, you see she's clear, so put your spankers away. Tiny little takedown right here compared to that. I mean, just amazing. The difference of that. I love, like I said, the Canik. Way more generous on that takedown. So that is very nice. Like I said, Glock, which isn't bad, but still, I appreciate Canik giving them more meat to grab a hold of there. But yeah, the Canik Internals look really high quality. I like that. Spring. What is that for? Play frying pan. Yeah, simple mechanism, very Glock-ish. Goes back together, super easy. Like I said, I do appreciate the takedown. Much better than the Glocks. This is a very nice feature, I think. Well, fellas, I've rambled on enough. So, my general take on this gun is it's amazing for the money. And you do get a nice holster with it, Kydex, which is very appreciated. You don't have to buy one. That'd be awesome. So, should I think you should pick one of these up? Absolutely. I'm enjoying the heck out of this firearm. So, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. And like I said, if you can find this for a good deal, go pick it up. You will not be disappointed. I really enjoyed this thing. Alright, fellas. Catch you later. Alright. Okay, let's go FPS mode with the Canik TP9sf Woodland Edition. Let's see. So, now remember, fellas, I am aiming through the camera here and trying to shoot. So, bear with me here. Oh, wow. Fellas, this thing has an amazing trigger so far. I am impressed. No malfunctions. 2 for 1 there. Guys, this gun's really look good. I'm not that good. And we are clear. Let's try that one more time. Let me get policy and I'll reload. Alright, here we are with our mag. Fellas, gosh, this trigger is freaking amazing. Oh, you see that hole right in there. Let me move right there. I said we're going FPS here mode. This gun is making me look way too good. Oh wow. Let's see now then. Let's just rapid fire this a couple times. No malfunctions. Whoa. I am loving this thing, fellas. But my fingers are not loving the cold out here. So we're gonna move this back indoors, because even though Thor is from the north, great north up there, and I'm still getting cold. Alright, I will pause you guys and I will see you back in a minute and we'll go and talk about this.